Hey guys, it's Michael. I have big news from you from the House of Representatives. They just proposed a new $1.5 trillion stimulus bill called the Moving Forward Act. They proposed this yesterday. So in today's video, I'm going to break down exactly what is in this $1.5 trillion stimulus bill, where the money is going to. But before we get started, I want to remind you guys that I'm doing a $50 free stock giveaway, and I'll be announcing the winner in my second video tomorrow. All you need to do to be eligible is like the video, be subscribed to my channel, and comment down below the 3 stocks I mentioned at the end of today's video. Some of you guys have been getting upset when I talk about giveaways. If you don't want to enter, you don't have to, but if you want to, make sure to go ahead and enter. And if for some reason you don't want to enter, well then you could go ahead and get 2 free stocks right now valued up to $1,400 when you download the Webull investing app using the link down below. Anyways, let's jump right into it and let's go over exactly what is in this $1.5 trillion stimulus bill. According to Nancy Pelosi, she said that she intends for this legislation, this $1.5 trillion bill, to be passed by the House before the July 4th recess. She says it contains a significant focus on green initiatives and climate resiliency. Now let's get into what exactly is in this bill. What is the exact breakdown? So the bill dedicates $300 billion to build and fix roads and bridges, and would also give $100 billion in transit options, though it also doesn't detail how this bill would be paid for. That is the main issue right now. In addition to this, this bill sets aside $100 billion for housing, $100 billion for broadband coverage. That has been a major point of discussion lately with broadband and rural broadband access. President Trump has mentioned this a couple of times. In addition to this, there's $25 billion for clean drinking water and $25 billion for the U.S. Postal Service. Those are some of the main highlights. In addition to this, this bill will also include $35 billion for healthcare infrastructure. So the main points of this bill is that it's going to be adding money to broadband, which has been a major point of discussion. Housing, transit, roads, bridges, those are the main points of this bill. In addition to this, there's other small portions in this bill to upgrade schools and public housing. So those are the main points of this bill. Right now, we have seen a lot of discussions about an infrastructure bill. One of Trump's key campaign promises when he first ran for the presidency has been an infrastructure plan. He has said this throughout his whole entire presidency, and he has renewed a push to address it with the economy right now being in its condition during the virus. The other day, Peter Navarro, who is the director of trade and manufacturing, he explained how Trump is looking at a $2 trillion stimulus infrastructure bill. He said the most important thing for the economy right now to help us recover is to spend money on infrastructure. So this is in line with what the House Democrats recently proposed. Donald Trump had said a $2 trillion infrastructure bill, and now the House Democrats just proposed a $1.5 trillion stimulus package. So there isn't much of a difference in prices between these two packages. A major aspect of this bill is investing in programs, projects, and materials that emphasize resiliency while reducing carbon pollution from the transportation sector. And this could be a major roadblock with the Republicans in the Senate, because the Republicans in the Senate are just saying that this is the Green New Deal 2.0. Earlier last year, a Democratic senator named Ed Markey proposed the Green New Deal, and it was a package that aimed to address climate change and economic inequalities. And the Republicans in the Senate did not like what was in this bill. So what the Republicans are saying is this $1.5 trillion bill that the House Democrats are proposing is basically just an extension of this Green New Deal, and they don't like everything that is in it. And Mitch McConnell has shot down the idea of including this in the next relief package, and the Senate Finance Committee Chairman Chuck Grassley has been telling the Senate that the next stimulus bill could be a lot less, and it doesn't need to include all of this money for infrastructure in it. One of the biggest concerns right now, though, is how they're going to pay for this $1.5 trillion infrastructure bill. This is one of the major concerns right now because a lot of people in Congress are saying how we're already in so much debt. We've already added trillions of dollars to the U.S. deficit this year. The House Ways and Means Chairman Richard Neal implied that it would lean on bonding and deficit spending, at one point calling out how Donald Trump had already proposed and already had been talking about a $2 trillion infrastructure bill. So if he was proposing this, then it shouldn't be a problem for the $1.5 trillion infrastructure bill that was proposed by the House Democrats. So ultimately right now, the major point of contention about this $1.5 trillion infrastructure stimulus bill, this Moving Forward Act, is that the Republicans have already been highly critical of the surface transportation piece of this bill and the emphasis on green infrastructure and climate resiliency. That's the one piece that they're mainly focusing on right now, the one point of contention. And the other point of contention is how they're going to spend, how they're going to get all this money for the $1.5 trillion bill, because they still need to pass a second stimulus package. Remember, this infrastructure bill would be on top of the second stimulus package with direct stimulus payments, with money for state and local governments, with enhanced unemployment benefits. This is on top of this other stimulus package. They're still saying for the direct stimulus payments that is going to happen after the July 4th recess, when everyone gets back, once the June unemployment report comes out and once the June retail sales report comes out. They want to wait to see what happens with that information before passing any more direct stimulus measures. This is simply for infrastructure, which could lead to more jobs and help create more jobs. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. That's just a quick update on the $1.5 trillion stimulus bill called the Moving Forward Act that was just proposed in the House yesterday. Don't forget to enter today's giveaway. The 3 stocks for today's $50 free stock giveaway are: stock number 1 is Alibaba, and the stock ticker symbol is BABA. The second stock for today's video is AT&T, and the stock ticker symbol is T. And the third stock of today's video is going to be Bank of America, and the stock ticker symbol is BAC. So remember, if you want to be eligible for the $50 free stock giveaway, you need to like the video, comment down below the 3 stocks I mentioned, and be subscribed to the channel. Anyways, don't forget to get your 2 free stocks valued up to $1,400 when you sign up for the Webull investing app. Check out our Power of Finance investors group if you're interested in the stock market, investing, and how to make money in general. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like the video down below, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.